Here we are in the Animaracon gaming room. Well, not the gaming room, but the gaming selling room. Anyways, let's go check some games. They got all these cool games now. Hello! But now they also have Switch games, which is really cool. Because we love Switch games, don't we? Of course, we have the Super Nintendo 64 and NES vault, but they're behind a glass case, so I can't touch them. Oh, I want to touch them so bad. I'm under a lot of emotion because I finally got one of the holy grails that I've wanted for so long in my collection. But before I get to that, let's get to the other games that I got this time. So before going to Animaracon, I went to the thrift store and I found for $3 each Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for the Nintendo GameCube. This one is a pretty fun one. It's kind of like a cutesy version of Final Fantasy, and it plays 4 players simultaneously. Pretty good. I also got a copy of Odin's Sphere, and if you know the pirate, you know he loves him some Atlas games. So this was really a good find for $3. Also for $3, Xenosaga Episode 1, Die Wille zur Macht, which is something in German that I can't quite recall right now. But anyways, Xenosaga Episode 1, $3. I can't wait. Well, if it isn't my favorite musicians, Jamie and Middy, who wrote something for a show I never watched called The Resellers. That sounds like a terrible show, but you guys, how are you doing? What say we look around for cool stuff to buy? Sure. So, Jamie and Middy, you guys are musicians. You've made music for games such as Dance Dance Revolution. You've also worked on a Ghostbusters documentary, stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So you guys, you like video games. What's your favorite video game?
Mario.
Mario, which one?
I don't know.
The one where you speak a little louder because it's a crappy microphone?
Super Mario Brothers 3, I guess.
So you like Mario, why is that?
Because I am Mario. I'm very Mario. I like spaghetti. My favorite colors are red, blue, and white. And I like spaghetti.
And you, Jamie, what's your favorite video game?
Ain't it obvious? DDR.
DDR? Well, that's sure a shameless plug. So anyways, we're going game chasing today. What kind of games are you guys looking for?
Honestly, let's look for some Famicom games.
Some Famicom games. Family Computer. Need for Speed Underground and Final Fantasy 12. Still sealed, but that's a good find. I already have these, but I'll leave these for other people to find. Come on, let's go check somewhere else. Hey, it's my good friend, the Northwest Gamer.
Aye.
Look at that! More video games for the pirates, yar! Good, let's look around. Of course, we have my favorite Iron Man Exo Manowar. In the 90s, Marvel was going bankrupt, and they needed fresh ideas. And all their star artists, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, they left to form Image Comics, so they sided with another indie company called Valiant Comics. And they had their characters, and they had the Marvel characters, and they put them together. So you have Exo Manowar, and of course Iron Man in the I have huge shoulder pads era. It's a really cool game, and it's a very rare one. You don't see it often, and neither do you see the inferior but harder to find version of Resident Evil 1 for the Sega Saturn. The biggest difference between this and the PlayStation version is this one is slightly lighter. Anytime you have like a really nice black background in the PlayStation version, well, you have a gray background here, so it's a little less interesting, a little less sexy, but whatever, it's Sega Saturn. What other console has Segata Sanshiro as a mascot? Now what's fun about these little startup companies, what's really cool about them is they put all the games where you can touch them, you can feel them. They're not behind a glass case, which I think is very important as somebody who's going to spend 150 Canadian dollars on games. You want to touch them, you want to squeeze them, you want to maybe smell them. You can't taste or smell all of them, but still. I mean, when's the last time you've held Secret of Mana in your hand? I met a friend there and I bought a lot for $150. I have Persona 3. Also an Atlas game. Now this is the normal Persona 3 version. I already had the FES edition, but this is the normal version, so I'm gladly putting that in my collection. I got another Disgaea game, Disgaea 2. Now I have a lot of these, and I can't wait to start trying it. Maybe I should. Another less known RPG on here, Dark Cloud 2. I didn't even know they had a second one. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna play this one as soon as I can, but all of these being RPGs, it's probably not gonna be for a while, because all these games are at least 60 hours long each. I'm also finally getting into this series. I have part 2 of Dot Hack. Mutation is part 2, yes. And I also have Dot Hack part 3, Outbreak. That's pretty cool. I'm missing part 1, and, well, part 4, everyone knows part 4 is a very pricey one. I also have Dot Hack G.U Vol 2 Reminisce. God, I love these short, to-the-point Japanese titles. This is apparently a spin-off or a sequel series to Dot Hack, and I guess I'll find out one day. And finally, from that particular lot, Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2, which is, again, another one I'm gonna have to discover a bit, because I don't know quite very much about the Digital Devil Saga, but why not give it a try? Let's go see some of the PlayStation original, because I've got a hankering for PlayStation. Come on. Another game that I just love to death is Twisted Metal, the original one. Now, people like Twisted Metal 2 a lot more, but Twisted Metal, ooh, it's got a visceral gut punch. However, if I'm gonna get a Twisted Metal for PlayStation 1, I'm gonna get me one of those long boxes that I love so much. Yeah. Nakama tea. Is it made from real Nakamas?
Yeah, fresh Nakamas.
All our Nakamas are fresh. We meet again, my strange enemy, the Crisper Samurai. I'm a pirate, you're sort of a ninja, we're gonna have to fight.
It's a lot of games.
Yeah, it's a lot of games.
F-Zero. I like F-Zero.
Ooh, Super Adventure Quest. This is a...
Mega Man.
Ooh,
I should have said
Rainbow
my favorite was
Island.
Mega Man, but oh well. I like Mega Man.
It's the one I want.
Wrecking Crew?
What?
Wrecking Crew.
One that I want a lot right now is Earthbound Gem.
Oh.
I can see
Don't
why.
you mean Earthbound?
Yes. Earthbound? Did you say Earthbound?
Maybe.
So here I have these games that I'm gonna trade. Ghostbusters for Genesis, Power Rangers Battle Racers, Fighting Edition, and of course a repro of Earthbound, so they can still play Earthbound, because you know, life without Earthbound, it's just ain't no life I will live. But anyways, as you can see, these games are slightly beat up, but they're still hard to find, and I mean, a deal is a good deal when everybody on both sides are happy. So yeah, let's go trade it to them for something I've wanted for a while now. All these games are yours for that real copy of Earthbound. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at it. It's nice. Look at it. It's a real one. Look at it. Oh my god, it's nice. The pins, genuine pins, a real Earthbound in my hands, finally. So Jamie, what do you think of this trade?
I'm okay with it. But if I catch you selling it, I kill you.
Okay, I'm out of here. I've got my Earthbound. I'm out of here. Okay, yar. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And now, for the pièce de résistance. I traded in 5 games, including 1 repro of Earthbound, 3 Power Ranger games, and Ghostbusters for Sega Genesis, for something I've wanted for a long while. An actual, bona fide copy of Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. Now, this is one of the holy grails of Super Nintendo collecting. It's actually one of the first holy grails people start to find, because it's the one that everyone wants, and as soon as you got it, you know you leveled up in your Super Nintendo collecting, so yar, very good game to have. I finally have Earthbound. Anyways, Earthbound, you are now home. So anyways, that was it for this little RPG themed special. And Earthbound. I got Earthbound. Come back next week, where I will have another nice little thematic. I think I'm gonna go with games based on mascots. Anyways, I'll see you next week for another exciting adventures in game chasing. Yarr! I got Earthbound.